Those badasses. Game only has one achievement. Successfully solved the case. Alright. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this. Excellent. Maybe a bit more like this. Okay. Should be fine. Oh, I can do that as well. Should be able to see a bit more of this. Okay. I think that should be fine now. Patreon. Yeah. Oh. Wait. I have to narrate? Alright. We have to destroy it. Ah, it's one of those games. Damn, it's one of those games. Let me quickly lower the volume for myself. Okay. We must destroy the sarcophagus. Destroy it? Are you out of your mind? Professor Redguard? The exhibits go on display starting tomorrow. Do you wish to see all our hard work go down the drain? RPG Maker? Yes. It's literally an RPG Maker. That's why I said like it's one of those games. So, yeah. To be fair, if you're really good at these games, like you make some pretty interesting stuff. If it will save us from the curse of the Pharaoh, then yes. Alright everyone, calm down. Someone please start by explaining why was I told to lock the place down. What? You told Captain Blues to lock the place up? How paranoid are you? Paranoid? Grayson. You were there with me when we explored the pyramids. Didn't you explain Curator Whitesworth about the curse? It's a myth, legend, hoax, whatever you want to call it. The curse of Pharaoh Tututut is not real. You leave me no choice, Redguard. Captain Blues, release the lockdown and take the professor in custody. Should I move Zero a little bit? I'll move Zero a little bit so you can see him a bit better, because otherwise he's just kind of... Alright, he's a bit closer to the game now. Damn it all. Okay, but what about the curse? For the last time, there is no such thing as a curse. Oh! Eh? What was that? What in tarnation? Was it the sarcophagus? Just as I feared, the Pharaoh is waking up! My tomb is my seat, cursed by those who dare to disturb it for blocking my path to heaven. I will show them the way to hell. It's moving! It's real? It's trying to curse us. Get out of here! I will try to hold it back. How? Who cares? I'm not sticking around to find out. Suka! Captain Blues, you have sealed all the exits, right? Yes. Then run and bring the police. I will keep it occupied till then. How are the police gonna help here? We will be back soon. Hold on. Cause so, I brought you into this world, and I will take you out. Yes, mi Kongregate. Be gone in the name of... Well, you tried. I gotta get rid of my inner demons when they were the only ones who never left my side in the darkness.
I feel blessed. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel blessed.
Lamau.
Yeah. I feel blessed.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel
epic.
Blessed. Yeah.
Vase and G. Super unnatural. Okay. Soldier 1. Hey, so what are we gonna dress as for tonight's Halloween party? Praying mantis? That desperate to meet women, huh? Bruh. The way I see it, women are always ripping something of ours anyway. So I decided to bypass all the drama and go for the head. Well, I'm going as a blood-sucking monster. I doubt dressing like your wife would win you the costume contest. What? No, I mean a vampire, jerk. Not my fault you weren't being specific. Whatever. It's not like I would have won the costume contest anyway. It always goes to the same guy. I wonder... It's gonna lower a little bit of the sound in case you guys can't hear me. I have no way of knowing right now. Lower this a little bit. This is probably fine. Really? I heard rumors, but does the same person wins the costume contest every year? Yes. They say he comes with the most hideous costume ever. What? Last year I saw him in person. Dark costume, I swear. I wasn't able to sleep for days after that. What did he dress as? He was wearing... Boo! Wait, you guys aren't mailmen? Stop confusing me. Why can't this guy make a normal entrance? His presence cuts down my life expectancy by a couple of decades. Why are you lazy monkeys sleeping? Get up. You're the one to talk. You were supposed to be here an hour ago. I was busy trying to gain the will to get out of bed. It's completely different. It's a completely different matter. Whatever. You better get up there. Your fellow officer is doing as she pleases, and the newbie is just crashing around. Fine. But why is everything being blocked? Are you arresting the museum itself? Hey, I was told to stand here and say, move along, to anyone that comes over here. So go find that yourself. But move along. God damn it, fine. Point and click to move around, interact with the environment and the people. Right click on the to open the menu and save. You speed up text by holding down the page down button, but it's not recommended if it is the first time playing this game. Damn, literal RPG maker. This might actually be my first one ever played. Move along. Yeah, what you said, move along. Move along, I said. Bruh, just move along already. Move along. Oh wait, I'm supposed to let people who have identification go inside. Everyone makes mistakes. I once thought it was raining, but it was only my tears pouring out of me. So you have proper identification. Let me check my pockets. Any clues you collected is shown in the upper right corner of the screen. Click on the clue to activate / hold it. And that interacting with the objects or person with an activated clue can give you different results. Try clicking on the badge clue and talking to the soldier blocking the path. Okay. Wait. Oh, Officer Morris. Are you planning on going to tonight's Halloween party? I don't like crowds, but the promise of free booze is too much to avoid. So I guess I better give up the costume contest. Well, you better get going. It is a mess up there. So I've been told. Let me get to that. Can we interact with any of this stuff? What the? What is going on here? This is an outrage. You can't close the museum. It is supposed to be our big day. Eek. Amber. Like I said, sir, it is a standard procedure as we cannot allow the crime scene to be messed up. Then let us go already. We already told you it was the mummy. Mummy? And where's my food? Eh? Could you people stop talking? The dam in her eyes will break if you continue anymore. Officer Drake, thank God. Never thought seeing your face would make me happy. So what's going on here? The body? A mummy? Gerbil gerbil? Yeah, I didn't understand a word of it. Where's the officer in charge? To the left of the museum. Hold on. What about the mummy? What are you gonna do about it? I never knew my mom. I never knew my mom. Some say she abandoned me before I was born, but thanks for taking an interest in my personal life. That's not it. What are you going on about? What are you going to do about the curse? Damn, I can't read. You need to be more specific. I have enough curses on me to give the devil a headache. And where's my food? Probably the nursing home where you live? Why, I'm glad I hired private professional monster hunters to find the mummy and break the curse. Monster hunters? So, we're talking about the actual Egyptian mummy? Yes, and our lives are in danger unless you find it. So get to work already! How am I supposed to work when you keep bothering us? Stay put in a corner and don't talk to anyone until I say so. Urgh, fine. Phew. Glad that's over with. Woof woof. You're exceptional, m'lady. His name is Wolfsalot. Yeah. Why is the dog here? I thought he could be useful in finding the missing mummy, but it weirdly seemed to have left the museum. Right, fine. Keep an eye out for odd behavior and rattling bones. I will look for the officer in charge. Yoo-hoo, Drake. How are you feeling today? Dr. Psy? Go die in a ditch, you hack. Same as always, eh? Well, talk to me when you are done torturing your interns. Gah. Move along. Woof woof. Why is this creature of darkness staring at me? I like dogs. We have a common enemy. The post office. Woof woof. You look like the pessimist on drugs. Keep ordering him to find the mummy, but the only thing he wants to do is take the giant bones on display. Woof woof. I hit the mother load. You're probably mistaking me for some guy who cares. No, I can't go there. Yeah, are we playing Scooby-Doo? Is this a mystery? Yeah. What the? San, look here. A cold spot. Oh my god! There's no way! There is no way! Oh my god! Wait! Oh my... Oh. They put Sam and Dean here. Bruh. They put Supernatural in here. Damn. You're right, Dean. A cold spot could mean only one thing. San and Deem. It is time to hunt monsters and save lives. Yeah, this is the family business. So awesome. Tyra? Tira? What is going on here? Oh, Trek. This is it. This is why I have been single for so long. I thought you were single because Noel wanted to date a bipolar panther. I will snap your neck with my elbows. Case in point. So who are they, and why haven't they been hanged yet for annoying me? Christ. They are the Loose Chester's brothers. That's right, not Winchester's, Loose Chester's, because they keep losing. There's no winning here. They travel all around the world and hunt monsters. They're the professionals hired by the museum. Seems like the museum has a lot less budget than I thought. I'm sure the mummy is around here somewhere. Keep looking, Sam. That's Dean Loosechester. He's the older brother. He's short, but makes up for it with a tough body. Don't worry, Dean. I won't let our family problems come in between this case. And that's Sam. How am I supposed to resist that long hair and that tall body? All I see are a bunch of morons who have no idea what they're doing and probably get their friends killed all the time. That's because you don't believe. You need to believe in the bond that these two have. According to my guts, the mummy should be here somewhere. I can feel it. Are you serious? One look around and I already know where the mummy is. If it comes to life and start killing people, I will light it on fire. In a congested area, this will cause more problems rather than solutions. Trek, please. They're professional hunters with no actual professional training or certification. They know what they're doing. Uh-huh. Wait, how is that? Never mind. It will be easier to find the mummy myself. Find the mummy. Sir, please, let the professionals handle this. For your own safety. I would rather let a wild monkey handle this rather than trusting you guys. Here's another cold spot. The mummy is definitely here. I found a dead spot inside your brain. Alright, well. This is the only armor with a helmet on it. So, if my guess is correct... Sir, please, stop touching things. You might get cursed. If you all let me just... Why does the local law enforcement always tries to meddle in our affairs? Wait. You are the unlicensed people. You are interfering in our... Drake, stop bothering the handsome people and let them do their job. You know what? Screw you guys. Ah! The missing mummy! See? I knew it. We found the mummy! Wait, no, I found the mummy! You guys are awesome. We should celebrate at my house. I hate each and every one of you. There. Now that we found the mummy, we should look for a way to break its curse before it kills the rest of the employees. Team, I want to say I'm sorry for doubting you. You do know what is the right thing to do. It's okay, Sam. It is because you keep an open mind that we have been able to get out of tough situations. Jim, Sam, what are you doing? It appears that they're talking out their family differences and bonding. In the middle of a case. We'll still have a killer on the loose, you know. Oh please, it's definitely the mummy. And I tend to help the brothers prove it. And then they will see me as a valuable team member and take me with them to their adventures. But then both of them will fall in love with me and they will fight for my heart. Before you get lost in your fantasy, can you please tell the soldiers to remove the barricades so I can solve this case? Fine. Manwhile? I guess meanwhile. Or maybe she means manwhile. Who knows? I will try to find out which color they both like. You need professional help. You can now talk to people, interact with the environment, and collect clues. Collect all clues to start the next stage of the investigation. Detailed information about the clues can be accessed by clicking on the upper left icon on the screen. Similarly, you can check profiles of all people involved in the case, but you will need to talk to the witnesses to add their profiles. Drake Morris has been added to the profiles. That's the statue of the Strife Goddess. So basically, the supervisor of my entire life. Sarcophagus and the mummy of King Tututut. The little sarcophagus is covered with the victim's blood. Can be Egyptian, so I'm not going to bother with this one. The same with this one. I don't know much about Egyptian lore. I should ask someone first who was on the same journey as the professor. Cacti of the desert. Note, this plant can survive harsh environment and it has spiked all over this body. Finally, a plant that goes with my personality. Start the doctor's side first before checking the body. Trek, do not come to our sessions anymore. I stopped coming after you kept suggesting I drink a glass of water every time I get annoyed by something. Now my physician diagnosed me with overhydration. So thanks for that and the non-stop bathroom breaks. Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. I'll change my mind when I'm dead. Speaking of death, this guy certainly died in a painful way. So what happened to him? Judging from the wounds, he was beaten to death with a blunt object. You think the mummy did it? As unscientific as that sounds, science is still a baby at this point. So I am open to different ideas. So a blunt weapon, huh? Here's the incident report for you. Since you found the mummy, I'm guessing the weapon is around here somewhere. Then I better start looking for it. By the way, where are you going to be dressed as for the Halloween? A homeopathic doctor? Mwahaha! Hey Doc, what more can you tell me about this guy? Not much other than what I told you. In fact, I was hoping you can call someone who knows him here, so I can get more details. As well, I should talk to the curator first. Should be around here somewhere. These guys don't have anything. Ancient drawing in symbols. I don't know what they say, but isn't it pretty to look at? I guess. What are you looking at? Studying these ancient writings to see if anything helps me remove the curse. Any luck? Well, do you see this weirdly drawn shape? You mean that thing that looks like a flower? Yes. I think it is telling me to pick flowers and take the mummy to prom. I would very much like the contact information of your drug dealer. Looks like he has some good stuff. Psst, Trek, ask him if he has a girl he likes. For the sake of me not dying by her hands, can you tell me if you have a girl you like? I had a girlfriend, but she died a long time ago, and my heart hasn't healed yet. Take me now, Sand, I will heal your broken heart! What was that? That was the sound of a bipolar panther makes when it is in heat. I recommend full body armor. Sand, loose chest, or added to profiles. No, that's the same. Oh, okay. Pharaoh Tututut statue. No, he wasn't actually this tall. That's just a statue. No, really. I heard the Lucchester brothers found the mummy. I knew it was the right decision to hire them. Taking false credit should be punishable by law. I just hope they can lift the curse too before the mummy kills me. Like it killed the professor. He was a good friend. Why would it kill you? You didn't disturb its tomb. I funded the whole journey. I was about to put it on display. Surely it considers me as the ringleader of the whole thing. Well, don't worry. We'll catch the killer even if he kills you. That's not very reassuring. I wasn't trying to. If the mummy kills me, I'm suing you. What are you doing here? Pouring salts on all the exits so that the mummy couldn't escape. Why? How would salt stop him? It is a cleansing agent. It purifies evil souls. Okay, but hear me out. What if the mummy used a broom and swept the salt away? I'm 2 steps ahead. I already got rid of all the brooms in here. I feel like I'm talking to this guy. I feel like talking to this guy reduces my IQ by the second. Psst, Drake, ask him if he has a favorite kind of paper in... Wait. Ask him what his favorite kind of paper is. What kind of a question is that? Why would he have a favorite kind of paper? It's papyrus paper. Seriously? You need something else? Psst. Oh yeah, okay. Move along. Okay. This closet is filled with tools used in archaeology. This closet is filled with chemicals used to polish and maintain artifacts. Ancient sword ready for processing. A journal with no attachment. So this is what an artifact looks like once it is done processing. Simple water used for processing. Just a blacksmithing area, basically. But it looks like it hasn't been used for days. Oh, Drake, are you here to bless our kids for the future? Glad to know your fantasy story has gone very far, but I need you to come back to reality for a second. But our daughter has to choose between a vampire and a werewolf. I can't leave yet. Focus. I need you to get lost before I slit your throat and feed you to the pigs. Fine. Jeez. I'll leave you alone. Just don't bother me unless you have something important you want to discuss. Fine. You may resume your fantasies. Law for out of the profiles. So that's to be fair. If someone tried to wake me up in the middle of the night, I will beat up the person too. Oh my god. He keeps panicking like that. It won't be a curse that kills him. Here at the museum, White Sword was a close friend of the victim and strongly believes that the curse is real and he's going to die next. If it is my fate to die today, then so be it. On a related note, I don't want to die. Dean Lucchester. The elder of the Lucchester brothers. Dean is the guy who has a hard shell, but is also very, very soft, gooey core. Close your eyes, bro. You see nothing, right? How's my life without you, bro? Jesus. Jordan is a little brother, but makes up for for it with muscles and a hard-ass attitude. San, loose Chester. San is the voice of reason when things go out of hand, which is usually mostly his fault. I hate clowns? Okay. How much money does he spend on his hair? The ye-old question. Could it feel a small town? Dreg Morris, that's me, able to survive on hate and alcohol. Dreg is emotionless zombie where coming in contact with him will make you a zombie too. The key to not being a racist or a misogynist is hating everyone equally. I agree. What a based statement. I'm the kind of person who people invite to their party, but at the same time pray that I don't actually come. Tyler Lawford. Tyler Lawford is a dangerous combination of a responsible adult with the brain of a toddler, which usually ends in a chaotic situation. I have a date from things Tyler has never said. Oh my god, wasn't jokes when he made her. Oh my god. Dr. Science. Dr. Science is a psychiatrist. Doctor and forensics of Wrightia Police. He offers a discount when you use all 3 services, which happen too often. I'm the 5th doctor whenever 4 out of 5 doctors recommend something. He's not a doctor we needed, but a doctor we deserved. Great. The Sunset Mountain Shrine. There's a lot of raccoons out there. Suicider's easy way out. I should ask someone for the location of this place. There's a long staff like object hidden behind the potted plant. Is this related to any clues I have? Wait a second. This is... What the... This is Tututut's scepter! What was he doing behind the plant? The better question is, why is he damaged and covered in blood? Are you suggesting that the mummy beat the professor with the scepter? That's destruction of museum property! One would think you'd be more concerned about the dead professor. Oh, right. That too. Marking on the scepter matches the incident report. This is the official murder weapon. Mummy scepter added to clues. The blood-chipped scepter. The scepter matches the marking on the blood weapon. Stab not the mummy tut. How did the mummy beat the victim with such a heavy object despite muscle degradation? Good question. She talked to me first before discussing clues with him. Why, hello there. You look calmer than before. Oh, what can I say? Staring at the bones of dead creatures calms me down. I'm not even going to begin to tell you everything that is wrong with that sentence. Whatever, who cares? It's all over anyway. Even if I'm not killed by the mummy, I'm still out of a job. Any new archaeologist they hire will have his own team. Do you know how hard will it be for me to climb that ladder again? Why don't you become the lead archaeologist and get your own team? I need experience to be a leader. And to get that experience, I need to be a leader first. It is a vicious, unfair cycle. Sounds troublesome. I'll let you enjoy your bones for now. I wish I was a skeleton, shedding off my body and all the troubles that came with it. Absolute, bro. Amber. Thank God you were here. Officer Tyra just dumped all responsibilities on me and is following the brothers. Yeah, she does that sometimes. Don't worry. She should be back to normal by the end of the day. Woof woof. I smell heartbreaks and fat-free ice cream in the lady's future. By the way, why are you here? I thought this was Officer Tyra's case. Well, it turns out you can't lend your assistant officer to others, so Gru sent me to pick you up. But you told me I could earn extra credit this way. You're not mad, are you? Woof woof. Just give the word, milady. His jugular vein is in sight. One bite should be enough. Your dog is looking at me funny. How could you lie to me like that? Alright, fine. How about I give you tonight's Halloween contest prize? It is a lifetime supply of pies. Really? Did you say you win the contest every year? Woof woof. Bribery, eh? You saved your neck today, pal. That was easy. Amber Hard and woofs a lot out of the profiles. What will you do? What will be dressed as tonight's Halloween party? An angel. Sounds boring. Woof woof. You're a pessimist on drugs. Wait, the fruit bowl of Ratatouille? Ratatouille. The world's first food selfie. Oh, Captain. I'm having a stroke. I smell butter. You're supposed to smell toast, not butter, while having a stroke. So what is it supposed to mean when I smell butter? I don't know. Someone is probably making a sandwich. How senile are you? I ain't senile yet. I'm just scared out of my mind. Oh, they hire someone as useless as you to be the head guard. I can tell you the smell isn't coming from you, cause you ain't bothering up to me. Just answer the damn question. Tax reasons. They couldn't afford to hire professionals, so they hired me. They thought no one actually wants to rob museums. Probably because our museum doesn't have anything of real value. That's right. Who knew an ancient mummy would come to life and kill people? What are the odds of that? Probably the same as you living to see next year. If I die, make sure to bury me away from my wife. I don't want to be dragged to hell by association. I wonder if a person can go to hell for being useless. Not only will they kill you, it will hurt the whole time you're dying. I already know the incident report. I still can't believe he's dead. Why would you leave an old man to fight off against the mummy anyway? We panicked. We weren't thinking straight. What would you have done if a dead body came to life and started attacking you? File an assault complaint? So, what can you tell me about the professor himself? Well, he was an archaeologist, the best around. He was the leader of the group that found King Tututut's tomb and the treasures within. But little did we know, he also bought the curse with him. Redguard was obsessed with it. Is that why he had sleep deprivation? Eh? How did you know that? The bags under his eyes. The eyes looked tired before he died, and his overall body language suggests awkward movement. Kinda creeps me that you got all that from a blood-soaked body. But he's right. Regal was starting to have weird nightmares and stopped sleeping altogether to avoid them. I think that's the information I need for now. You can leave for now. I'll be down there if you need anything from me. More from me. The victim added this to clues. Professor Redguard added. Redguard added photos. Supposedly killed by the money. Redguard was the lead archaeologist who discovered the tomb of Tututut and about the sarcophagus to write him. Despair, a curse Tututut finally is upon us. I knew the undead were how do you say that? Professional hazard. Just misspelled. For the archaeologists. Ask Grayson? I assume Assistant Grayson. Grayson had tagged along on many of Redguard's voyage and shared the fame with the professor. My job is to dig and dig and dig. I'm a dog with a diploma. Honestly speaking, he had much more to lose with the professor's death, but I shouldn't assume much without evidence. Head guard of the museum. Blues was given the job because of tax reasons, and nobody assumed someone would actually try to rob the museum. I may be old, but I can still swing my sword, just not in the right direction. Guy is old enough to be put on display in this very museum. Drake's understudy, Amber made the tragic choice to becoming an officer and is one step away from meltdown, which she tries to control with food. I'm so stressed that my day off needs a day off. I sometimes see her talking to herself or animals. She's starting to lose her grip on reality. Good. She is finally becoming a real cop. Amber's pet. Wolfsalot seems smarter than most dogs, as he is able to grasp commands and knows when he is insulted. I wish I was a dog. No wait, some people do call me the female version of dog sometimes. Well, how much an Egyptian? Wasn't the assistant a part of the team that bought this thing? Explain the details. Why are we here? What if this thing tries to kill me? Don't worry, I've given it a stern warning. It won't do it again. This is not a joke. We are cursed. If we don't exercise it fast, I will be next. How about you start telling me everything about the mummy? Fine. As you know, we were an archaeological survey in Egypt. The professor was amazing. He matched clues and random drawings to find the secret location of the tomb of Pharaoh Tututut. This was the biggest discovery of our generation. We were all going to be famous since they were about to put everything on display. I see. Anything else? Yes, but I'm not comfortable discussing about it around the mummy. Talk to me in a different location. Fine, but you better not be wasting my time. That's close. Good. We can talk here. Why the hell did you bring these two watermelons here? Because I want this to be over before I am dead. And if there is even a slight chance that these guys can help, I will take it. So, what can you tell us about the curse? And why do you think you are next? It was written on tomb walls that whoever disturbed the pharaoh's tomb would die in a horrible death. Wasn't there a team? Wouldn't those people be targeted too? My theory is that it is killing people from most important to least important. I see a pattern here. Yes. But if it is killing people based on importance, won't the curator die before you? I have hoped that too, but the curator never actually entered the tomb. He just funded us. This whole conversation is stupid. What's stupid about a dead body coming back to life and killing people? Yeah, explain that, officer. I have better ways to kill my brain cells than explain the problem with this theory. Look, the curse was written on the walls, and the mummy moved last night and killed my boss. So maybe there is something to it. It must be related in some way. Fine. If it will shut you up, I will take the curse into consideration. San, we must also take countermeasures against the curse. I will bring out the demons. I will bring out the demon spray. Yeah, and I will start sacrificing potatoes to the tomato god. I regret my decision already. Pharaoh Tututut. Maybe that was bought before from Egypt by Professor Edgar's team. It was supposed to be put on display stage. Still don't understand what's so interesting about dead bodies from a different region. According to Grayson, Pharaoh Tututut had put a curse on people who disturbed his tomb, which ended up in the cursed people dying. She had the power to curse someone whenever they tried to bother me. According to Sai, the victim was possibly delirious and hadn't slept for days before he was murdered. An archaeologist have slept. What could an archaeologist have sleep deprivation for? It's not like the skeletons are going to sue him. Spend more time as means for days. Drake, look, Dean sneezed. Isn't he an angel? It sounded like a horse having a heart attack to me. Why do I even bother talking to you? I should thank the professor for dying so that I could meet these two. That would be a terrible eulogy. I wish I was a mummy. I will allow damn insane to explore. Um, just swap their names. Stop that. Anymore, and we may have to change the game's age restriction. I wish another person dies so I can solve another case with them. Why are you staring at me? And why are you hand twitching? Wait. Why are you staring at me? And why are your hands twitching? This is a diary. Did it belong to the professor? Should call a security captain here. He should know everything about this room and the things he kept here. Alright, Blues. What can you tell me about this room? Ah, yes. This is the research room. This is where the professor would examine newly arrived artifacts or displays. Did he do it alone, or were there more people around? Usually there is a team, but ever since the cursed mummy arrived, the professor didn't allow anyone inside. He was like a madman. He ate and slept here, and kept writing in the journal of his. What, this one? Interesting. The pages are filled with details about the pharaoh's curse. Seems as if the fear was getting to him. Yeah, he was getting real weird. As if he himself was possessed by something. Was he losing his motor skills as well? The last few pages are just random gibberish, as if his body wasn't responding properly. Well, he wasn't walking funny, but I thought it was because he was tired all the time. And not to mention, this book is giving off a weird odor. Do you know anything about it? Not anything in particular. Perhaps someone else with similar expertise can tell you. I guess I should ask around. Thanks, Captain. You can go for now. Okay. I can make a deal with the devil and talk about his soul, but it will cost me my own soul when I die. I doubt it. You look like the kind of guy who won't honor agreements because you think you're above the law. Oh man. I don't know what the mummy is capable of yet, but we will stop it before it hurts any more people. I feel like it wouldn't matter since those you saved will eventually die to make room for more characters. And this morning itself, so I don't know much about what happened last night. Psst, Jack. Ask him if he has a girlfriend. Do you have interests in the ladies? I don't need ladies when I have my brother. I hope you meant that in a clean way. If only we arrived last night, we could have saved the professor. That's sure, except you weren't hired this morning. You were hired this morning. I know the answer to defeat the mummy is here somewhere. Why would someone have the way to defeat him painfully carved on this wall, on the walls of his own tomb? We're out this morning, so I don't know it. Okay. Stay here. It takes a lot of time to sit. This diary gives the deep understanding of the professor's mind. Like what? He was losing his marbles. Yeah, One look at the diary can tell anyone that. Thanks for nothing. I was never allowed to look at his journal, so I doubt I can tell you much about it. The mummy kid. As soon as the mummy came to life, I ran outside while Blues locked the place up. It goes on and on about the curse of Tututut, and the later pages are just gibberish and gives off a weird smell. It is as if he was losing his sanity by the minute. What's that smell? Probably all the dead people around. No, it's coming from this book you're holding. You mean the professor's diary? That smell. It is a Doppler. What's that? A detergent? More like a recreational drug which was used in early Egyptian times to have fun as it messed up with your emotion. It made you into a woman? Not exactly. It will fuel an emotion to the extreme. If you're feeling a bit happy, it will make you shake with laughter. So I guess it won't work on me since I'm empty inside. In high doses, it was also hallucinogenic, which reduces motor skills and shows illusions. That would explain his erratic behavior and bad handwriting at the last few pages. I think the professor was addicted to it. I guess he didn't tell anyone since it was illegal in the Griva continent. I see. That's surprising you were actually helpful. That means I'm about to die, aren't I? Why would you die? For the plot twist at the end of the season, so that people will demand another season and the money keeps rolling. Oh my god. Drugs are bad. Proceeds to drink an entire bottle of whiskey. Is this a diary? Yeah, a page in it says he was acting suspicious on the return journey. It's common considering there are smugglers trying to steal stuff from the archaeologists. These old bones and statues are valuable? Yes, not to mention smugglers would sometimes hide illegal goods in these artifacts to get past customs. Does this happen often? Yes. You wouldn't believe the stuff we found in the safeguarding similar archaeologists. Drugs, illegal fireworks, more drugs. I think I get the idea. If this is true, then did Redguard found something unethical or dangerous? Keep a diary too. It almost consists of cases I solved and all my happy moments. If that's true, your diary must be the size of a pamphlet. Does the diary say how we should defeat the mummy? No, but it does have a paragraph explaining the uselessness of a certain security captain. Wow, that sucks to be him, whoever that is. Were you aware that the professor was seeing ghostly figures? No. Wait, are you talking about the people he saw at night? What people? He used to work pretty late sometimes, and recently he started claiming that he saw people snooping around. I had Blues check it out, but there was no evidence of it. Blues, tell him about the fake robberies. That? It was nothing but a hoax. The professor claimed that some hooded figures would sneak around carrying crates. But I have been on the lookout since yesterday and didn't see anyone. Just to be sure, I had Blues check everything, but nothing has gone missing. They were not swapped with fake exhibits either since the professor and his assistant both checked the exhibits for authenticity. So maybe the professor was seeing things, but since he was murdered, there may be some truth to it. I should keep this in mind. It might come in handy. Professor had reported hooded figures stealing stuff, but none of the exhibits or artifacts have been missing. If they were not stealing the exhibits, what were they actually taking away? Don't know about any robbers. I barely ever visit the museum anyway. Aren't the skeletons provided by museums used by the doctor's college? Not my college. It was cheaper to dig up forgotten graves. That's disturbing. Remind me not to tell you where I will be buried when I'm dead. I already checked the place. Couldn't find any thieves. Must have been some very sneaky thieves. I seriously doubt that after meeting you. Fake museum robberies? Yeah, they checked but nothing was missing or placed. What about adding more items? What? Read the plaque. 4 Egyptian armors and their accessories on display. Nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. Didn't you find the mummy hiding in another armor? Where did that one come from? Wait, you're right. If the mummy was hiding in the armor, that means it was always here. Right, it didn't add up. I should ask someone about this. Good job, rookie. Thanks. Can I get a raise? No, but you can get my admiration. I'd rather have the money. This couldn't have been an accounting error. I need to talk to someone about this. I heard about it, but I didn't find anything missing or replaced. That's all I know. Hey. What? Before you murder me, hear me out. You have 10 seconds. Why would anyone add more items? They have nothing to gain from it. I want to talk to the curator about this, but it looks like he's too scared to help us with this. I don't have time to start counseling him. Give me a minute. Here, I persuaded the curator to give the manifest. This should clear things. Is he gonna be okay? You psychotic demon! He will live, so What does it say? Weird. This thing says there were supposed to be 4 armors, but the 5th one was added at the last minute? What's weird about it? They must have found an extra in the tomb and probably decided to bring it with them. What's weird is the weight that went through customs. The 5th armor and some other artifacts were heavier than the others. And this is not the first time it has happened either. They must have a terrible weight checker. Whatever. This does not concern the murder right now, so we will check it up with customs later. May not be connected to the murder, but there was something definitely wrong going on here. Confirms that the 5th armor was added at the last minute, and some of the others were way wrong at the checkpoint. Something about this whole thing is fishy. I can understand once, but multiple counts of wrong weight check. That's not right. Museum robbers. We have only been paid to cleanse the curse. I should get in on this business. Seems like easy money. We don't deal with natural robberies, only supernatural ones. I would pay to see a ghost rob a bank alongside a zombie and a vampire. That will make a good sitcom. Don't let that woman near me again. I'm already scared to death as it is. The robberies happened before the mummy was bought here. I doubt it's related. Wonder if the mummy knew that the professor was keeping a diary of it. Would he be creeped out? Or develop a crush on the professor? This thing is really creepy, and not to mention smelly. It is a 1,000-year-old dead body. It's not going to smell like flowers. Come to think of it, isn't this your first case with an actual dead body, Miss Amber? Or in this case, 2 dead bodies. Yeah, I have met people who were near death before, but first time seeing a dead person. How did you met people on the verge of death? Did you work in a hospital before? No, but my grandma did send a lot of people to the hospital. That's how I met them. Mental note, never ever meet this grandma alone. Anyway, something has been bothering me about this mummy. Like what? Well, I mean, look around. Almost everything is covered in blood. But there is no blood on the mummy itself. That makes sense. I found our murder weapon and it is soaked in blood too. This mummy is too clean considering the circumstances. I should make a note of it. Oh, that's clever. Looks like my therapy sessions are finally paying off. Whatever, keep an eye out with Tyra's mind on the gutter. You're the only one I can count on. Okay. One can argue that the mummy took a shower afterwards. That's like saying a farmhouse is as good as a race. So yeah, a farmhouse. That's a bad example on my part. Our mummy's definitely cursed. Fix it before it kills me. I can still see the mummy, covered in bandages. The cold, dead eyes staring at me. It would have been like looking in a mirror. Made sure to lock the place up before leaving, so the mummy couldn't escape. You can't claim recognition for that. The professor thought of it. The professor? Yes. Anything about him that stands out? Well, he's dead. Nothing stands out more than that. No, I mean before he died. But what was he like? Oh, he was a workaholic. The guy was married to his job. Sounds obsessive. He was. I was here many nights in that research room, fiddling with one thing or the other. If you ask me, he should have quit before the mummy bashed his skull and sent him to the God's country. Thanks for the 10 out of 10 hindsight. What can you tell me about the professor himself? He used to be normal, but ever since we came from Egypt, he was acting weird. Weird how? Well, he would stay up nights and was obsessed with the mummy. Didn't anyone try to look into it? We were just assuming he was overworried, but he refused when the curator asked him to take a vacation. Anything else? Now that you mention it, he didn't get weird after coming back, more like on the journey here. Did something happen on your way back? Nothing noteworthy, but he did spend a lot of time studying the mummy. But then again, he does that with all discoveries in his journeys. I see. Stuck in a room full of skeletons with the obsessive behavior. Sounds like a party. Something happening along the way on his journey back or after he came back. Archaeologists are just morticians for very old people. You're taking your own medicines again, aren't you? Oh, what's this? Oh goodness, all these bots are coming in. Guys, guys, stop. We can't be having this here. We've had this. I don't know what the mummy's capable of. Okay. I should thank the professor for dying. Okay, sure. I helped you, now leave me alone. A diary? Good idea. I should start documenting these two. I feel like I should arrest you now. Another person died so I can solve. another case with them. I wonder how much time needs to pass before archaeology can be considered grave robbing. I wish you would use half of that thinking power in your work. What is it? You look like you have something to say. It's not the mummy. What? I know people keep saying it is a curse and the mummy killed the professor, but it's not a supernatural phenomenon. Finally, someone who agrees with what I think. I guess there was bound to be at least one normal person within us. Yeah, the angel in my head told me that. And Wolfsalot agrees too. Woof. We dogs can sense the supernatural. I take that back. Everyone's crazy. I'm the last sensible person in this world. But then it begs the question, who actually killed the professor? What do you mean? According to the incident report, all suspects were near each other when they were attacked. So who is this other person? Or it could also mean that all three are working together and they made up the mummy story to confuse us. But wouldn't that make them look more suspicious? Not to mention, we haven't actually found anything to suspect them. But if these three are telling the truth, then the place was locked down to not let the criminal escape. So where is this fourth person? Woof. If you're talking about another person, I'm smelling one right now. Wait, what? I didn't say anything. Woof. Follow me. Officer Drake, please follow him. I think he has something for you. I know you think you can talk to animals, but this is a serious situation. Just go look, okay? Trust me. Fine. But I am booking an appointment with Sai for you. No, I don't want to be overhydrated again. Where'd the dog go? Woof woof. I have a clot in my mouth, which makes his dogs excited for no reason. Wait, these are... Yeah, these are the same bandages as the mummy. But there were no tears on the mummy's bandages. Woof woof. I found them stuck to a plant. Now that I look closely, they're different shades from the mummy, and also have a few blood drops on them. Woof woof. Now that I have tasted human blood, my thirst cannot be controlled. So either the mummy changed into a different set of bandages, or we were not looking, or we'll have two mummies on our hands. Woof woof. Keep your light on when you sleep tonight, pessimist. You may never know when I will strike. I think that was everything I could get from this place. Now to crack this case wide open. You have collected all the clues. You can study them along with the profiles by clicking on the icons on the top left corner of the screen. When you're ready to start the final stage of the game, interact with the mummy to start. Well, let's see what happens. I found everything I could. I should start at the final stage now. There's a huge problem with this case. All the suspects have alibis and are each other's witnesses. So either all of them are working together or there's a fourth person in here. You know, all things considered, I wouldn't mind buried in a giant stone structure surrounded by valuables when I die. At the very least, I won't have to listen to this conversation. What did you say? I'm just saying that maybe there is a logical explanation for all of this. We appreciate your thinking, but the supernatural isn't bound by logic. We have seen things you wouldn't believe. You're preaching to the choir on that one. Woof. Milady defeated the Chicken Emperor and became besties with the Soviet bear. Damn it, rookie, play nice. I might let you have one of the brothers. Not that anyone is interested, but I have moved the body and cleaned the place. What about the curse? Did you guys break it yet? I was about to ask the same thing. I'm yelling because everyone is yelling. Yep, a stone coffin is better than this. I should try to be a pharaoh. Alright, everyone calm down. If the mummy does come to life, we have a bunch of people and soldiers to apprehend it. How do we even charge the undead with first-degree... how do we even charge the undead with first-degree murder? I once arrested a dog for parking violation. I will find a way. Right. The key to solving this mystery and the curse lies with Professor Redguard. So let's talk about him a bit. But picking the wrong answer will take away half a star. Also, I have 10 chances. Also, stars in the game is over and you will have to start from the previous save. Would you like to repeat the tutorial? Nah, we'll figure it out. Professor Edgar. The professor was a renowned archaeologist with obsessive behavior. Well, he did find 222's tomb, where all others failed. Right, but his recent behavior was more erratic than usual. And the reason for that is... Dopplers. Right. He was addicted to the drug Dopplers. What? That's impossible. I knew the guy for a long time. He didn't have a drug addiction. I never said he was. But he did come in contact with the Doppler some way. It is even evident from the... Professor's diary. Scepter, mummy, bandages, painting. Professor's diary. The Professor's diary. Sand suspected, and Dr. Sai confirmed it for me, that it was some of the drug on it. The traces suggest that the professor handled the book after coming in contact with the drug. Really? So, what does this drug do actually? Do exactly. From what I heard, it triggers your senses. It's like it can suddenly make you feel any emotion without context. You're right. For example, if you're feeling even a bit angry, it can make you quite aggressive. I get it. If you're feeling a bit hungry, it can make you more hungry. Wait, does that mean Officer Tyra is affected too? Nah, she's just desperate. Do you like my hairstyle? So the professor was exposed to the drug. His emotions were affected as well. More specifically, his fear, hate, ambition, love, pain, sadness, fear. His fear. The drug made him more afraid than he should be, and it explains all his erratic actions. But Curator, he was acting weird ever since he came back from the trip. He started talking about the curse much later. Actually, he was acting weird from the journey back, which means he was exposed some time after he left Egypt. Which led me to believe one thing. The archaeological operation is being used to steal artifacts, fund terrorists, blackmail the nobles, create a zombie army, cover conspiracies, smuggle drugs. I'm afraid your archaeological operations are being used to smuggle drugs. What? But that's impossible. I never saw anything that would suggest something like that. I'm assuming you have a proper explanation for all of this? I do. Smuggling drugs. When Dean told me smugglers used archaeological operations to smuggle goods, many things started to make sense. Are you saying that they were smuggling the Dopplers via a record? What makes you think that? Oh, Dean, that was a smart question. You have lost your goddamn mind since you can't remember you gave me the clue yourself, Tyra. Which was a manifest. The manifest shows that many items bought here were heavier than the customs checkpoint. The manifest shows that many items bought here were heavier at the custom checkpoint than when after they were bought here. Oh, I get it. They would put the drugs in artifacts and remove them before they reach the museum. That would explain the weight differences at the customs and here. What? You can't go around throwing accusations of such severe natures without proof. Actually, there was a witness. Redguard, if I remember correctly, he warned you about Mummy, the professor, the museum robberies. The robberies, the bandages, the paintings, the museum robberies. The professor kept telling you that he kept seeing hooded figures at night, but you ignored him. That was because he didn't found anything missing. That's because they were not stealing, simply retrieving what was already theirs, the Doppler drugs. But you said a person could get delusional because of the drugs. Doesn't that explain it? A Doppler only causes illusions if taken in large quantities, which wasn't true in the professor's case. So the people thought he was simply overworked when he mentioned hooded figures, but couldn't find any proof of it? This time, however, Redguard was accidentally exposed to the drug while transporting. Hey, wait. This doesn't make sense. How did the smugglers even manage that without alerting the museum people? Everything becomes clear when you factor in one possibility, which states that there is a ghost, a mummy, a thief, an elephant in the room, a hidden agenda, an inside man. They have an inside man in the museum. What? Oh my god, this music. What the hell? Are you accusing one of us being in cahoots with the smugglers? Preposterous. What proof do you have of this? Think about it. You can't pull this off without at least one inside man. There's no proof of anything. The drugs, the smugglers, you're just making wild speculations. Which is why I need to find the inside man. Everything will become clear when I will speak to them. But first, let's talk about human psychology. When you are at the guilty party, you keep trying to find hidden meanings in other people's words. What are you talking about? I think he's trying to bait the suspect. Actually, I have been baiting the suspect from when I started talking about the professor and drugs. Consider yourself to be guilty of the crime. Now everyone is looking for a suspect. What is it you will first do? Change subject, bail out, act innocent, blame someone else. Act innocent, probably. We haven't had anyone changing topic or bail out or blame someone else, so... I will probably act innocent. Wolfsword always does that after stealing food. Woof! Milady was aware of that. My great food heist failed even after it began. Right. But acting innocent is like walking manually when you become conscious that someone might be looking at you. So a person would actually act more unnatural if he is the culprit. Others knowing they are innocent will be natural. So, which one of them would be acting super unnatural right now? To answer your question, let's assume another scenario. If everyone is discussing the case, what is the best thing you could do to avoid suspicion without any proof? Stay silent, misdirect, blame someone else, cry. Stay silent. You would stay silent, just nodding and accepting everyone says without giving any actual input. I see. You would be afraid to give input since it will bring your crimes to light, and misleading without proof will be useless. But everyone is talking, weren't they? No. There was one person who went silent when we started discussing about Professor Redguard and the drugs. That person stayed silent until I proclaimed one of them was a spy. And at that point, the person started defending himself. I don't remember anyone not talking. Do you? Yes? Think back to the whole conversation. The person who stayed silent from Redguard to being accused of a spy is Assistant Grayson. Assistant Grayson. You were awfully quiet when we discussed those things. I don't know what you're talking about. Relax. I'm not accusing you of Professor's murder, but you're definitely involved somehow. What? You don't have proof of that. Unlike the curator or the captain, you will travel to and from Egypt as well as handle things in the museum. This is insane. Come to think of it, Grayson was the one who convinced the others that the professor was overworked. He was also the one to check the artifacts when the curator got suspicious and tried to confirm the robberies. Wait, the customs? Aren't you the one who was in charge of processing those artifacts? I just made a couple of mistakes. Why don't we go back to the station and talk? If you're innocent, you will have nothing to worry about, right? God damn it! Be careful. He has something in his hands. You can all go to hell. What was that? A smoke bomb? Not just any kind. That was a military grenade. Whoever Grayson works for is dangerous. Did anyone see where he went? Soldiers? He did not come this way. Besides, we're still on lockdown. What the? How did he escape then? Did you guys have a secret path or a hidden room? We're a museum. We don't have anything like that. Then where the hell did he damn go? Whoa. Oh, secret passage. Good job, Wolf Dog. That's awesome. This makes up for all your stolen food. Oof. That was useful. What the hell? When did he install this? Now that I think about it, this place used to be a warehouse before you bought it and turned it into a museum. And you couldn't have mentioned it earlier? What kind of warehouse has a secret passage anyway? It probably wasn't secret. Many warehouses do have basements for storing stuff. That means the assistant just covered up the opening and made it into a makeshift hidden room. But what if there was an escape route? Oh, I did find something like that a couple of days back. I think we have it blocked with the garage cans. So he's trapped. I like that. Alright, I'm guessing all the evidence we need will be down there. Let's go and finish this. What the hell is this labyrinth doing here? It's probably the route the smugglers used to transport the illegal goods. Well, our culprit is down here somewhere and I intend to find him. Help me! Found him? Good job, team. Hey, wait! Where's he going? Phew, what the hell? What is this? Everybody cover your nose. This is Doppler. I feel weird. That idiot must have found the Doppler stash by accident. Damn it, everyone calm down. As long as we don't panic, the drug won't have an effect on us. Just one question though. What is it? What made him panic like that? Good question. Alright, there are 6 of us, and 1 of him. As long as we don't panic, we can. Nice. Not San and Deem. God damn it. Rectum free. Artegufra. I suppose. Werk der Fred! Oh my god, what's going on here? I think we will be safe here. Oh, Deem, my hero. Hey, look, these crates are filled with small bags with some weird powder in them. Those must be the smuggled drugs. We were right. This was a drug smuggling ring. Hey, get out! This is my hiding place. Hey, it's you. You're under arrest, I guess? Take me to jail as long as you can get me away from the mummy's curse. Where did you find that monster anyway? I thought I could escape from the secret passage, but that idiot Captain Blues moved something heavy on the top. So the mummy was also looking to escape but got trapped here. If only this drug wasn't affecting my mental state, I would have kicked its ass. I don't know how, but the mummy is affected as well. I got affected when I crashed into him in the dark. Hey, wait, he's affected too? That must mean we can trigger his fear too if we scare him enough. That sounds crazy enough to work. Well, how do we scare it to that point? What the? Damn it, I must have taken the wrong turn. If anybody has any ideas what to do next, I'm all ears. Hey, wait, that's it. Dreg, wear your Halloween costume. What? Is this really the time? Just do it before I strangle you with your own intestines. Okay, fine. The rest of you, look away. You don't want to be caught by the madness. Just so you know, you brought this upon yourself. Look at my Halloween costume and be terrified of it. Behold! My smiling face. Oh my god. Stop it! Look at it! Somebody hit me. So did it work? Yeah. On another note, my jaw is starting to hurt. Keep up that face until we have secured the culprit. The rest of you, tie the mummy up without looking at Drake. Well, I shouldn't, but I feel bad for the mummy. That must be one nightmarish smile. Would you like to see? Try it and I will make sure Wolfsalot eats you alive. Fair enough. Let's go upstairs before my face stays like this. My goodness, you actually caught the mummy. How did you manage that? We improvised. On a related note, Dr. Sai booked me up for another appointment. Oh good, I'm always happy to help. I warned you not to look at him. Woof. The things I've seen, even heaven can't fix my soul now. There's no exorcist capable of dealing with you, Mr. Dreg. I can't tell if that was a compliment or an insult. We should take his contact information in case we have to fight a banshee. If everyone's done discussing me, how about we see who is really under that mask? Alright, here we go. This is gonna be a Scooby-Doo reference here. It's... I don't know who this is. Loli? The name's Loli. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't enough for you and your stupid dog. Wait a second, I know you. Well, hello kids, fancy meeting you here. You know each other? Know him? He's a drug kingpin. Several countries are looking for him. What's he doing here? He probably came here to escape the authorities. Eh? Then why did he dress up as a mummy and kill the professor? Could it be you were actually trying to smuggle yourself out of the country by posing as a mummy? What the hell? Is that why you made changes in our order at the last minute? Wait, the fifth armor. The mummy wasn't placed in the armor in the museum. What? It was there throughout the journey? Oh, I thought if I pretended to be the mummy, I could get past customs. But for some weird reason, I felt drowsy, fell asleep in the sarcophagus. Why did you kill the professor? The guy was annoying the hell out of me, so I bashed his head in until he went quiet. That's it? That doesn't make much sense. I think I can explain that. After you guys went underground, I checked the coffin again and my suspicions were confirmed. The inside of the coffin was coated with the Dopplers. What? Why? I see. Lore suggests that the Doppler was a favorite delicate of the gods, so they probably coated it to attract gods. That explains why Lowly was knocked out and delirious, not to mention covered with that stuff. The professor must have opened the coffin during the journey, which exposed him to it too. And since Lowly was just drugged out, he probably moved or something which triggered the professor's fear and started the whole event. Ironic. The very drug I sold was my downfall. You may have killed a person by accident, but your other crimes makes up for it. I'm pretty sure you're done. You think your prison can hold me? I know how to get out of a sticky situation. Unfortunately for you, we are in Rhydia. We may not have the best cops around or even the best law system, but there's one thing you can always count on. Oh yeah? What's that? We do love a good lynching in our bad days. And right now, things have been the worst. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done it without... Okay. Thanks for all your help. We couldn't have done this without you. Shouldn't we be saying that? Don't bother explaining, it is a waste of precious brain cells which needs to be destroyed by alcohol. Are you guys leaving? There are monsters all around the world that needs to be fought. We have to go. Damn it. They confirmed another season, didn't they? Will I be seeing you again? You know, you could come with us. Huh? It was your quick thinking that allowed us to catch the criminal. We could use someone like you. Really? Is Officer Tyra leaving us? Don't worry. If I know her, her love luck should run out soon. Of course I will go with you. That's awesome. Get your things ready. We will set out our Impala carriage into the mystic lands beyond. Just the three of us? Yes, you, me, and Dean. And Lustiel! Yeah, alright. Who? Oh my god. You messed up the names as well. It should be San, Dean. Are we done here? Lustiel! Eh? What's happening? Lustiel, I missed you so much. You idiot. I missed him more. I was only gone since morning. Those couple of hours were painful without you. Don't ever leave us again. What is this? I think this is what we call playing for the other team. No! Don't ask, don't tell. So stop! Jack and Jill went up the hill, but Jill was actually Joe. 20 coins is 20 coins? Woof. They're into popsicles way more than they should be. I am gonna murder you guys! Worth it? But we need to live. I have found Lucifer's new body. We should stop him. What? Is it a young body? Is it a strong and muscular? Seriously? That's what we are going to find out. Let's go. Oh, and it was good to meet my sister. Oh. Thanks. It was nice to meet you too. She says hello too. Wait, you know each other? Let's just say we're a distant yet close relatives. Sister? Does that mean she is like you? Cool. Can she do tricks like you? I feel like we're forgetting something. It can't be worth that much if we have trouble remembering. You okay? Just shut up. I'm pretty sure there is a guy for you out there who's into women. I think you're making it worse. I don't care anymore. I'm just going to go home and eat some fat-free ice cream. Woof. Called it. And later, I'm gonna write a San X Dean X Lustiel fanfiction. This is getting out of hand. Shouldn't we stop her? Why? This is too much fun. And then I'm going to start a fan club with similar women who write more stories like that. Fan club? What are they gonna do again? I will tell you when you are older. Well, I better get started. Well, I better head home myself. It has been a long day. I also need to get ready for Halloween. I should also get ready for the contest now that I finished rehearsing for it. Woof. With my crimes cleansed, I can steal food again. A drug that can make you happy if you want to feel happy. Wouldn't something like that bring peace to the world if used right? Happiness, or any other feeling in the world, are the results of our actions and reactions. If you cut out the effort required with drugs, it is nothing more than a shell, a hollow feeling. But what if the effort fails? What if we don't get what we want? That's a part of life. You always have what you want, but sometimes life will give you something you needed even when you are not looking. The key to happiness is recognizing its value. I guess you're right. There are some people who recognize that life has given them and they choose to reject it. Not because they hated the gift or because they wanted more. And choose to reject the gift of life because they felt like they didn't deserve it. A curtain falls. There we go. But successfully solved the case. But I did it, didn't I? It didn't count? There we go. Got it. Oh yeah. After refreshing the page, I seem to have got it. Just didn't show up for some reason. That was good. Yeah, the website is very slow for some reason. Move 0 back here again. I'll test the chat for a second. Ah, that's fine. Yeah. Maybe move a bit like this. Okay, well, I guess that'll be it for now.